When I look at the Yungfilly situation, I just always try and think, what can I learn from that? Because that could have happened to any of us. So what can I learn from that?
Yeah.
And it's just more about moving better. Do you get what I'm saying? And trying to make better choices when it comes to the type of women that we might entertain.
Let's discuss the matter. What on earth is happening to us in this society? That's how I felt. Yungfilly has been arrested on 4 accounts
Of
4 accounts. Huh.
You know what? When I saw it instantly, I thought that could be any one of us.
Do you know what I thought? This could be my brother. This could have been 6. Yeah? This could have been 6 accused of that. And if I had seen that, what would I have done?
You're just going to make content.
So I thought, I'm just going to make content on someone's downfall. We can't do that.
Do that, man.
And even speaking about it with no facts.
We don't know all of the ins and the outs. We don't know.
What do you know?
Was I there?
Charlie.
But these people online, they're talking like they were there. Was you there?
Why do you speak for the sake of speaking? Can you calm down? Calm down.
It saddens me the way, people have gone online and almost played the judge with this case.
It's almost like we might as well scrap court.
Yeah.
Let's scrap court.
Forget the court.
And let's just start putting things online and then we be the judge of it if the person should get sentenced.
It's mad.
And put in a box with all the bad seeds.
I don't think that's fair.
It's not fair. We don't know.
And the thing is, it's like, even if this guy is now going to be proved innocent, right? I feel like...
He's finished.
Yeah.
He's finished.
It's affected his reputation already.
His whole career is finished. I know two brand deals have let him go.
Bruv, they've removed videos. I tried to look for that 20 verse 1. You know the video that he's got with the sidemen?
Yeah.
But they took it down.
Of course they are.
But he's just been accused though. He hasn't been convicted. He's just been accused.
And this is
He's been accused and he's been arrested.
This is how quick it is to go from the top straight to the ground.
Wow. Do you know what's interesting? I think a lot of people online have, looked at certain clips and they've almost now built up a certain character of who they feel this guy is. If someone's doing videos and they're being very, very expressive, they are making content.
It's content. It's like acting, isn't it?
How can you now say that is somebody's actual life and this is the decisions that they'll make behind closed doors?
It's because of what he's been accused of. I think he's been accused of putting his hands around someone's throat.
Yeah, someone's
till they were breathless.
Right.
That's what's in the news. And there's a video of him in the back of a car showing what he may do in the bedroom or something, and he's strangling.
I've seen that clip with Speed, right? Yeah.
You see how you can just make things look
mad,
way worse than what it is?
Yeah. I'll be honest, seeing that clip, it did look uncomfortable, like to watch, because I was like, kind of like, what's going on? But what I want to know is, why wasn't you guys saying anything about this clip prior to that?
Before.
Where was all of this energy before?
Because we ain't looked in the comments. People might have been saying, why are you putting your hands around her throat? We don't know in the comment section.
True.
And this is it's the same principle. We don't know what he's actually done. But it does say, police say they have an extremely strong prosecution case supported by CCTV and photographic evidence. The photos were not shown in court. So have they got CCTV in the hotel room? That's the questions I want to be asking.
They must have it in every hotel. Every hotel there's CCTV. So
what, in the room?
Not in the room.
This is what I'm saying. In the lobby,
hallway,
the lobby,
all of them things there. It will come out. Listen, all of these things will come out. All of these things will. I think the court case is in December.
Yeah, so Philly has to stay in Australia until December. And all I can say is, because I like to keep it real. This is DTM.
Just be honest. Come on. Always.
DTM London. If he is found innocent and the lady was lying, she has tarnished and destroyed a whole person's career. And that doesn't feel right. But I don't want to speak on anything because this is still an open case and we don't know all.
We don't know all.
We don't know,
you know.
F all.
That's why I saw Chunkz' approach, you know, because Chunkz' approach was, I ain't going to say anything right now because it's an open case. It's an open case.
It took a while to bring that out, but he did eventually.
He did.
He did.
He did.
Six, can I ask you something?
Talk to me.
It makes me think. Makes me think. Because that, as Six stated earlier, that could have happened to anyone. Any one of us.
Any one of us.
What do we need to do? We need to find a solution to us get into a certain position, and there needs to be a manual. Create a manual for when you hit a certain status of your life in being successful in business, in fame. Someone needs to create a criteria that when you hit these accolades and you are known to the world, know how to behave. That comes with the job. Because no one's taught us. You just make £1 million, you get $1 million, and then you got a flock of women around you. How do you deal with that? Do we go to the parties? No, did he? Are we going to these parties now? Yeah. Should your PA be saying, no, you can't go to that event? I don't think it's right for you. It doesn't fit right with what you're trying to push out.
And bruv, what you're saying makes sense because in actual fact, when you think about people that do music and are doing interviews, it gets to a certain stage, you need to be media trained.
Thank you.
So they train
Athletes.
They train you in how to articulate yourself. So when you go on a public place, you're not embarrassing yourself. The man them need to start educating themselves on how to move.
That's slightly different because that's speaking to the public, then the public eye not being on you at that time because that's your freedom. That's where it's like, I'm no longer in front of the camera. I'm just going to be at one in Shoreditch and I'm going to have a good time and vibe. But I'm Philly.
But you got
bread.
But you okay.
Can we no longer go to the Be At Ones? The local little club.
I think you got to be selective with where you go.
Yes.
And I think you need to be very selective with the type of girls that you're going to entertain.
Right.
You've got to be selective, right? And I don't think you should wait until you've reached a certain status in your life to now be like, yo, but you've got to assess where you are in life.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you got to know, I'm earning a certain amount of P. I might start attracting people who are not really here for me, but are here for my money or here for an opportunity. You should have that awareness.
Yeah.
And just be a bit more careful. You got to be careful.
People's got to tell you. Like,
you see what I'm saying?
Six, if I see you moving nuts, yeah? And you're out and you got P's and you're somebody out there, yeah? You are somebody now, but yeah, you're on that level. Bruv, I'm telling you, bruv, stop. You need to stop doing that now. You're going to get yourself caught up in somewhere.
Facts.
Yeah?
And what's one saying that you always say to me?
Sit down. Is it that one?
No.
Which
it's
one?
not everything you must beat.
Oh! It's not everything, man.
It's not everything you must beat. So when I look at the Yungfilly situation, I just always try and think, what can I learn from that? Because that could have happened to any of us. So what can I learn from that?
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? And it's just more about moving better. Do you get what I'm saying? And trying to make better choices when it comes to the type of women that we might entertain.
Let's discuss the matter. The girl, allegedly. The girl he's done this thing with, right? She is allegedly, again, an OnlyFans model and a sex worker.
Right.
Stripper.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yep. Stripper.
Her name's Emma something.
Emma Burns.
Emma Burns, is that right?
Allegedly Emma Burns.
Allegedly Emma Burns, right? There is a lady out here from Australia that is speaking about it right now as we speak. This one particular person, she tried to do this to Bryson Tiller.
This is what they say.
This is what they say. We ain't got all the facts here. We just don't have all the facts.
Yeah. If that's true,
right?
Let's just say it is true that it is this girl in question,
Yeah.
Are you saying, or was you trying to get to say that maybe that isn't the type of girl he should be speaking to?
There you go. There you go. Why are you fiddling around with someone of that stature who is ready to do anything to make her money?
She's an opportunist. That type of girl would be an opportunist, I would assume.
And the girl that speaks about this, stated that she called her friend to get her the Uber home. So you've got no bread. She said the distance that she got the Uber from, that might have been about £21. So you ain't got £21? I don't. I have to ask Six to give me money. But you know what I'm saying? Like,
it's mental.
So if you've got no peas and you're sleeping with a millionaire, yeah, it could get a bit sticky, but I don't want to throw any balls at anyone.
Just in case this person is actually a victim.
There you go.
This person's actually a victim, and this
person,
both sides,
not just one.
You know,
both sides.
But I just do want to say this for the record. Yeah. I do think he's innocent.
Right.
I do think he's innocent until facts show me otherwise.
Right.
So I'm gonna wait for the verdict. But my opinion is I think he's innocent.
Do you believe in scenarios like this, guilty until proven innocent?
No, it's always innocent till proven guilty. And I'll be real. Yeah. This is an unpopular opinion.
Right.
But I've heard of these situations way too many times with the man them. You know, where a girl said, "Oh, this has happened." She's ran to the police. It hasn't even really made court. She's thrown it out. She said she was lying. She was just... And in actual fact, what happened was the guys just really made her feel like rubbish during sex.
Right.
But he hasn't physically abused her, but maybe verbally he has. Does that make sense?
Yeah, like she didn't like the action.
She didn't like how she felt afterwards.
And this is,
do you get what I mean?
This is another thing, guys, ladies and gents.
It's very important.
It's very important to treat everybody with respect. Wherever you think they're a quick beat, wherever you think I don't rate them, please just respect people because people's emotional state, you can destroy it.
Yeah.
Right? And people react. And some people won't react in the right way. And this is how we get caught up in some, silly situations.
Scary.
Think if you was to have an altercation on the street and have a fight with somebody, if they raise up their voice to you, how are you going to react? Do you see what I'm saying? It's about survival out here, man.
Big facts.
It's about survival. LV! LV General.
What did he have to say? Because that was Philly's good friend, right?
Yeah. So LV said, so he wrote, "Everyone please stop messaging me about what's happened to Yungfilly.
Yeah.
He's a grown man and has to take responsibility for his own actions. I'll be praying for man because Australian prison ain't a joke. Bear snakes and spiders and something else is crossed out. I just hope this don't backfire on his family." And why I've mentioned LV is because LV was on the come up with Philly and Chunkz. If you didn't know, now you know. So that's LV seeing somebody who's meant to come up with, and hearsay, the streets, social media, says that Philly got his peas and left LV behind.
Allegedly. That's the story that's out there. That's from LV's version, from his side anyway.
Right. That's what's out there. He's got his peas, he's made his meals.
And he left me.
And he left me behind.
He left me.
Right? I don't know what altercation you lot had, but that's you lot's personal business. It's
Big
not
facts.
mine. Chunkz has said something. And he said that he's not really going to speak on it. He shouted him. Yeah? Let's try and get into that thinking brain. Have you shouted me? Yeah? Yeah, Six shouted me. Tris, like, what's going on? Bruv, I seen that, yeah? But he might not even be able to get in contact with him. So what would you be sitting there doing? How would you feel? Are you going under the radar?
So have I been accused or you've been accused?
I've been accused.
I'm trying to get a hold of you. I need to see firstly where your mental state is at. Just, bruv, it's a madness.
Have you not disowned me just from the social media?
Nah.
You haven't?
Nah. Because the person that I know ain't gonna do that. So she's capping.
Right.
So we need to understand, bruv, how are we just gonna get through this? How are we gonna get through this? Because right now, your name's more or less tarnished.
Right.
Yeah. But people haven't heard your side.
Yeah.
They haven't heard your side and you actually haven't been convicted.
Yeah.
So it's still up in the air right now. But it's more about how are you doing right now. So I would more or less just trying to be keeping your spirits high until your court case, you know, because your mental health
Let me get to the nitty
could
gritty.
suffer.
Let me get to the nitty gritty.
Go on.
I'm found innocent, right?
Okay.
Are we working together again in business?
Yeah. Why not?
No. Are we working together again in business? Think of the status. Think of the third parties. Think of the brand deals.
Right. But
So do you blacklist everybody that doesn't want to work with me? Yeah? Oh, you say what, you don't want to work with Tris? I'm not doing it as well. But you're missing out on the bag.
I think it's a very...
It becomes now loyalty. How loyal are you to your friend? How loyal are you to your business partner? Because at the end of the day, this is business.
It's business. It's business. It's business.
It's business.
We have to think on a human level.
That's how I think.
A human level. This guy is trapped in another country. He can't. I don't think he can even really speak about the case.
No, he's not allowed to speak about the case.
And he has to stay there. And
I do give props to a girl.
man.
She's come out. They put on the internet that it's his ex. I don't think it was his ex-girlfriend. I think he was just doing his thing. Philly's one of Philly's things. And she's come out and she was talking about, like, I know Philly. I've known him a long time. And he's a type of guy that wouldn't do stuff like this. Nobody's told me to come out and speak, but I've chosen to do so. Yeah. That's one account that's actually come out and tried to support Philly. And obviously Philly can't speak, he's just sitting there. But when he walked from the station back into the car, I looked at him, I paused it, I pressed the stop button, bro.
see his face.
Yeah, because I'm that deep.
Yeah.
I needed to see the emotion and it didn't look great.
Nah.
Even the photographer caught a really good picture of him. This is not I'm not glorifying this moment, but I like to dice it down and look at the reality. And I looked at his face and I just thought, God forbid if that happened to any of my people.
God forbid.
Because how do you help that person?
It's
sad, man.
so sad.
But if he has done it, on the other hand,
If he has, then you deserve the full penalty.
throw the book at him.
You deserve the full penalty.
Throw everything at him. Throw it all.
But last thing I want to say on this before we move on
Yeah.
is, you know, I went church the other day and the point that came out was a name reveals character. When I look at this situation with Yungfilly, I think if this same situation happened with Chunkz and Chunkz was accused of these heinous crimes, how would the internet react?
And character's a hell of a thing.
How do you think they would react?
Not so let's run to the side of he did do it. Look at his character. He's that type of person. Look what he did in the video, in the content. He did do it. You know them people?
Yeah.
That's all they're doing is sitting on the wappa. Yeah?
And why do you think they would respond differently for Chunkz than they would do with Philly?
Because Chunkz religion. He's a religious man. He's already refused things because of religion, the music, the alcoholic brand deals. He's turned them down. His views on life is still in the humanity side of things. That's his views. I'm human first and I give myself to the Lord or his God. And these are the things. Look where the department, look at what side these people are on.
And when you and you know, we don't know these people personally. We don't. But the online character that's being presented of Chunkz is a bit more easier to defend.
Right.
You know, we can attach his religion to it, but it's the morals that's being presented in front of us.
And that's why it's important to like make sure. And this is what we could add to the manual. If we're going to create a manual for these lot, right at the top, that's something that could be number one. Yeah? Know how to act when you're outside and what you're portraying on the internet. Yeah? You may be doing it for bants, strangling a girl on your content, but let's not do that. Let's not be, because it just goes to show you where you end up. They're not here to defend you. Oh, let's point the fingers at the bad guy. He's the bad guy.
Yeah.
Let's point the fingers at the bad guy. Yeah, because he done a little joking content. But now that defines his character.
Yeah. Yeah. Gotta be careful. So, yeah, that's something that I've took away for myself. And I'm like, that's something I'm going to think about in terms of, you know, how I'm portraying myself.
I do like...
Yeah. Because I think we should look at ourselves first, bro.
Facts.
We got to look at ourselves. We can't be pointing the finger about, let's look at ourselves.
Yeah. And I do like... I want to get onto something about, how do you lot feel about, let's, as a society, as a group, let's create a manual for A-listed celebrities. A safe manual, how to act accordingly when you're outside.
But don't you think this applies to like
generic people?
Mandem as well, yeah. Of course, you don't need to be A-list.
But why I say A-listed is because sometimes when you get a bit of peas, you turn stupid.
True.
You get a bit of money in your pocket.
True.
And you think you are inevitable and you can do what you like. You cannot do so. You know what? It's even worse for you because you got the peas.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
We need to think about these things.
Really do.
And why I'm thinking like that? Because when I reach there, I'll be inside even more than now.
Discuss the matter.